Brian and Tina here, and we've been camping in an RV for over 10 years, and we've been buying the RV recommended toilet paper for using in the black tank of an RV. They've always said that you should use a special toilet paper because it'll dispose and dissolve quicker than your standard household toilet paper. We use the Charmin aqua-soft at home, and recently I came across several YouTube videos where people were testing different types of toilet paper for their RV, so we thought we would test and see which dissolves faster and better, the Charmin aqua-soft or the RV brand that we've been buying, the Camco RV and Marine toilet tissue. Both are 2-ply toilet paper. Okay, we have our setup here. I've got 2 mason style jars, half full of water, and I've got 2 sheets of each of the toilet tissues folded together and then folded in half, and I'm going to drop them down in the half jars of water, put a lid on them. I'm going to shake them anywhere from 5 to 10 times, and then I'm going to just let them set for a while and see what happens. Kind of like the action of going down in your black tank of your RV, and maybe going down the road, or maybe sitting there until you empty your black tank out. So we have the Charmin here in front of the Charmin, and we'll drop that down and in and put the lid on it. We have the Camco here, which feels a lot thinner than the Charmin, so drop it down in, which you would think if it feels thinner, then the Camco ought to dissolve and come apart quicker. So I'm going to pick these up, and we're going to give them and we're going to just set them down, and we'll let them sit there for a little bit, and we'll check them in a little bit to see how it turns out. Okay, we're back, and it's been about an hour and 15 minutes since we put the toilet paper tissue in the bottles and shook it up for about 10 shakes. We have the Charmin on this side and the Camco RV toilet paper on this side. Both are 2-ply. So first of all, let me show you what the Camco looks like in the jar. And then let's see what the Charmin looks like in the jar. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open each jar, and I'm going to pour it out into this glass bowl that I have here and run it through my fingers so you can see how it comes out. And as we can see here, the toilet paper is still almost in one piece that I have to tear apart to make it come apart. Got a pull on it. And that was the Camco. Now for the Charmin. As you can see, as I picked up the Charmin out of the water there, it fell apart without me having to pull on it. It was much more saturated and just coming apart. So that surprised me and my wife that we can use the Charmin in the RV and it looks like it'll dissolve quicker and come apart sooner than the RV brand toilet paper. So hopefully this will help you to see that just because the toilet paper brands put out there say they're good for RVs doesn't mean that what you use at home might not work. So I just encourage you maybe to do this test on your own and see what you find out. Thank you for watching.